Yo, what is going on guys, Shots here, and welcome back to another GTA 6 video. Today we are going to be doing the actual character breakdown, so we're going to be looking at all the screenshots that Rockstar did provide of the characters themselves, their backgrounds, and everything that they just gave us pretty much. So if you guys are excited for this video, and you guys are just excited for GTA 6 in general, make sure you guys leave a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I recently started uploading again after a very long time, so make sure you guys help me out here, help me grow a little bit. But yeah, other than that, leave a comment about what you think about the game, and let's begin. So as you guys can see, we are on the Rockstar Games website right here, and we're going to start off with the Vice City USA description. It says, Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them, but when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America. In the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonida, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. So this kind of gives you like a little summary of what we're going to be experiencing on this game. And you can right away see, like, dude, these guys went so, like, they went all out on these details. But you can see right here, they're introducing us to Jason. Jason wants an easy life, but things just keep getting harder. Jason grew up around grifters and crooks. After a stint in the army trying to shake off his troubled teens, he found himself in the Keys doing what he knows best, working for local drug runners. It might be time for something new. So obviously something new might just be what we're going to be experiencing throughout the story. You can see the screenshot right here. He's just driving a car, nothing too crazy going on. We're going to go ahead and check out the screenshots. We're not going to be able to zoom into these. However, just looking at everything, you can kind of just tell what's going on. It's going to be him on a motorcycle. Looks like this is a Principe Alvino V1. I'm not sure if this is on GTA Online right now, but it is a pretty nice motorcycle. So I'm excited to see how fast it goes and what we can do with it exactly. So you can see right here, it's another screenshot. It's going to be Jason at the bar with his friend. Once again, we're going to have different style beers, different brands. You can see smoke coming out of the ashtray where the cigarette is. You can see that these guys are actually like mean mugging them for some reason. So that's pretty cool, just seeing everything. See how the neon sign like glows perfectly, and the lighting upgrades on this game are definitely going to be like top tier. I'm super excited for that. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on down to see what else they got for us. So here we have another animation. It says, if anything happens, I'm right behind you. Another day in paradise, right? Meeting Lucia could be the best or worst thing to ever happen to him. Jason knows how he'd like it to turn out, but right now it's hard to tell. So we got some more screenshots of Jason right here. He's going to be holding an AR of sorts, and dude, I'm just excited for like the skyscrapers and everything. I really hope that everything has interiors. I know that is extremely like hopeful. I don't expect the skyscraper to have like accessible every single floor, but it would be cool if you were able to access like maybe one floor every like 10 floors or something, you know, and then there's some details in there, just things like that. You could look the lobby and then a few floors and then the rooftop or something. Who knows what they go for, but that's just me being really hopeful. So moving on to the next screenshot, we have Jason right here in front of a tree. Looks like he might be in front of the Ocean View Hotel or something along those lines, something that just looks similar. We have a coquette here in the background with some people here under the umbrellas and just hanging out over there. iFruit is going to be making a comeback. As you can see, he's holding an iFruit phone. Now I am going to open the same screenshot of Jason, however I am going to be able to zoom into it just because I do want to make this clear. As you can see, he's wearing a watch and it says 22 o'clock. I did notice in the trailer that it did have a different time, so it looks like watches are actually going to be working, which is something that's going to be super cool. It's super extra as well, but I mean, hey, I'll take it. Like, if we're going to be able to get all these details and we're waiting this long, I mean, we may as well. So that's pretty cool. See right here, there's another screenshot of him fishing with the same friend that he was at the bar with. I'm assuming that this is going to be an activity that we are actually able to do as a player, so if that is the case, this is probably going to be one of multiple activities that we're going to have accessible to us. That is pretty exciting just due to the fact that we haven't been able to do like a ton of activities in a while. I know that it has tennis and arm wrestling and all that, but dude, I mostly wanted like the gym and things that GTA San Andreas had that actually made a difference on the character. Because you could play tennis in GTA Online for 24 hours real lifetime and your character's not going to look any different. It's going to be the same exact thing. He's not going to look more ripped. He's not going to look any different. So I really hope that that is something they add with like character progression. So yeah, let's go to move on. We see another animation right here. Now we're moving on to Lucia Caminos. Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. Life has been coming at her swinging ever since. Fighting for her family landed her in the Leonida Penitentiary. Sheer luck got her out. Lucia's learned her lesson. Only smart moves from here. So as you can see, the first screenshot from Lucia is going to be her fighting. You can see sweat flying everywhere right here. She's got a nice gold necklace going on with sweat going down her chest, which is super cool. You can actually see that she's wearing AirPods right here, or some sort of earphones. So this might actually mean that we are able to listen to music outside of like a vehicle. So that's going to be really cool if that's the case. You can see right here, there's another screenshot with her wearing them, with Jason in the background right there. It does make me think that we are going to be able to listen to music outside, so that's going to be pretty exciting. Especially if the radio stations on this game are cool, because I know Vice City had some great ones, and I hope the same on this game. And other than that, I mean, you can see the details on the drink. The strawberry's nice on the cup right there. The drink is full. She hasn't taken a sip yet. And overall, it just looks incredible. So right here, we have a screenshot of her in prison. So I am curious if this is going to mean that we might be able to play as Lucia in prison. Maybe there's like a storyline of sorts in the actual prison. That's probably me being hopeful, but if we are able to do that, that'd be pretty cool right before like Jason bails her out or picks her up, whatever it was that he was doing. And yeah, I mean, that's going to be exciting to see in the future, in a year pretty much. More than anything, Lucia wants the good life her mom has dreamt of since their days in Liberty City. So this means that Lucia is originally from Liberty City. So that's pretty cool. We get some backstory right there. But instead of half-baked fantasies, Lucia is prepared to take matters into her own hands. She is ready to fight. Now look at this animation once again, dude. Like, Rockstar just killed it. You can see the hair flying on the wind. And, dude, it just looks incredible. The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got. It's probably a quote from Lucia. So, fresh out of prison and ready to change the odds in her favor, Lucia is committed to her plan no matter what it takes. A life with Jason could be her way out. So it looks like maybe she is somebody that we meet like throughout the story, and it's not someone that we know right away. Maybe Jason's the first character we play as, or maybe it's Lucia. I'm not too sure. But it's looking like it might be going in that direction. So right here you can see that she's actually at the club, and once again this is a perfect example of the lighting upgrades that Rockstar has actually done. You can see how nice it reflects on her dress. Her dress is actually made of like those little gold circle things. I'm not really sure what these would be called, but you can kind of see them right here. And yeah, I mean, it just looks incredible. You see the lighting on her hair. Each individual little hair looks like clear. You can see this lady over here also has some very nice hair and some very detailed hair at that. So that's pretty exciting to see. So let's go and move on to the next screenshot, which is going to be this one that looks like she is hiding from somebody that's like ready to shoot her. Same thing as the previous video. You can see the gun is very detailed. You can even see a serial number right here, which is pretty cool. You can see the sweat actually going down her forehead and stuff. So that's pretty exciting to see. It's probably going to be some sort of mission that's going on right there. And then the last screenshot is actually going to be her on a motorcycle in front of a bar. So right here we get the Gloriana license plates. People are actually speculating that this is going to be Georgia. So that'd be pretty cool if there's 2 states in the game. Then you can see she's wearing a nice leather jacket. Nothing too crazy going on in this screenshot other than like just how good it looks really. So we're going to be moving on to the next one. There is a lot of screenshots to go through, so I'm going to try to just make this video a similar length to the other one, just because there is a lot to go through. But let me know what you guys think so far. I know everything looks super cool. Only in Leonida, when the sun fades and the neon glows, everyone has something to gain and more to lose. Here we have Cal Hampton. This is the guy that Jason's been hanging out with. What if everything on the internet was true? Jason's friend and fellow associate of Brian's. Cal feels safest hanging at home, snooping on Coast Guard comms with a few beers and some private browsers open. So maybe this guy's going to be the Lester of the game, or just, I don't know, maybe... Well, actually, this is pretty cool. I didn't even notice that it says Coast Guard, so like, that's going to be exciting. Maybe when you take off from the cops and go onto a boat, the Coast Guard will start chasing you. That'll be pretty cool. Let's go ahead and check out this guy, see some screenshots. So you can see it's him and Jason, so clearly these guys are going to be pretty good friends. And this is going to be Brian's place, so that's the person that they were talking about. Violence is cool, thanks video games. So as you can see, that's kind of Rockstar just messing around with people, because how people always say that video games cause violence. That's pretty cool that they're staying with that humor. There's another screenshot right here. He's wearing some sort of Hawaiian t-shirt with aliens on them, so maybe we'll see aliens on the game. You can see golf in the background too, so maybe that's another activity that we can actually partake in, which is pretty cool. Oh, there are way too many birds flying around in perfect formation. Yeah, so this guy's gonna be like a conspiracy person for sure. That's pretty funny. See right here, he's watching Jason like he loves them. Jason plays pool right here, so once again, another activity that we might be able to do, which is super cool. This just keeps getting me more and more excited for the game. You can see this guy's just laying on a floaty, and dude, it would be boring to just lay on a floaty, but if we're able to, I mean, fuck it. Like, that's so fucking cool, dude. Like, if you want to lay on a floaty and go AFK and just hang out on a yacht or something, like, we should be able to do that. So you can see this guy's all tatted up too. Got some nice tattoos going on, very nice and detailed. You can see his eyes through the actual sunglasses, so he's just completely like asleep or just eyes closed enjoying it. You see the drain right here is also nice and detailed. Like, this just looks incredibly cool. So the psychopaths are in charge, get used to it. Cal is at the low tide of America and happy there. Casual paranoia loves company, but his friend Jason has bigger plans. Alrighty, so we are going to be skipping all of these little postcards just because these are the pictures that we did go over in the last video. If you guys missed that video, make sure you guys go ahead and check it out. Now we're going to be moving on to the next character, which is going to be Boobie Ike. It's all about heart, the Jack of Hearts. Boobie is a local Vice City legend and acts like it, one of the few to transform his time in the streets into a legitimate empire spanning real estate, a strip club, and a recording studio. Boobie's all smiles until it's time to talk business. So this guy's obviously going to be some sort of important character in the story, whether it's the strip club that you're going to, whether it's a recording studio that you're going to, this guy probably is a part of it. Okay, so he's going to be sitting here at his studio, which is pretty cool. You can see that his gun has some golden details, which would be pretty nice if you can actually like change the color of those little details, kind of like how he has them. You can see he has a nice lion ring going on right there. Let me go ahead and zoom in so you guys can check it out. Lion with a crown right there. Got some pretty cool tattoos. Pretty badass jacket if you ask me. I mean, you can see all the details into that jacket just look cool. He's got like a little recording disc on his chain, which is pretty... I mean, it fits the theme that he's going for sure. So that's going to be a pretty cool screenshot right there. So then moving on to the next screenshot of him, it's going to be this one right here at probably one of his strip clubs. Got the styrofoam cups going on. You got the gold teeth going on. I do hope we can add things like this into GTA Online for our characters too. Just because, I mean, even though no one's really going to see it, it's like the little things that count, you know? So, I mean, that'll be pretty exciting. Moving on to the next screenshot, we're going to go to this one right here. The club money pay for the studio, and the drug money pay for it all. So obviously this is going to have some sort of drug thing going on with him too. It's not going to be 100% legitimate, I don't think. But that'll be pretty cool. It just gives more story to everything. So I'm going to assume this is the club that he actually owns, which is called the Jack of Hearts Adult Entertainment Club. You can see the bouncer right here. This guy's taking him out of the back of the car. Now there is one thing I do hope for, and it's that we're able to get buzz cuts like this on GTA Online. If you guys go on GTA Online right now and you get a buzz cut, you can see how shitty they look, and I've always hated that. So I just hope we're able to get cool hairstyles like both of these, and for them to look that good on the GTA Online characters. You can see right here, he's probably inside his, he's inside of his club. Got some dancers all over him right there. And this is one of the better screenshots to actually show like details, because you can see right here this girl's got goosebumps all over her leg as she's dancing on them. Her fishnets are showing the tattoos that are actually under them. This guy's just watching and just being entertained. This lady over here got like sweat all over her face, all over down her arm, and you can just see how much they're putting into all of this. You got the bottle girl in the background too. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. I'm not sure why it keeps scrolling up, but let's continue. So right here it says top quality cuts. Boobie might seem like he's just out for himself, but it's his partnership with the young aspiring music mogul Dre'Quan for only Raw Records that he's most invested in. Now they just need a hit. So it looks like he's invested in one specific person and they're just looking to make a hit. So that's pretty cool, and that's going to be this guy right here, Dre'Quan Priest, only Raw Records. So he was always more of a hustler than a gangster. Even when he was dealing on the streets to make ends meet, breaking into music was the goal. So it looks like this guy's going to be one of the music artists or some sort of person in the music industry. You can see right here he's with these two girls, and you can see how much details are like on these clothes, dude. You can see the bra like shines like crazy. This just looks incredibly good. Her iced out necklace looks sick. Her hair looks incredibly detailed. Like, dude, this is no longer a video game. Like, I don't know what the fuck. Like, you know, like this looks like a whole movie at this point. Like, it looks insane. And the only reason that like people aren't really tricked from it is probably just because they know it's GTA 6. But if you show this to like some older grandma, dude, they're gonna believe this is real life. I have no doubt about that. So moving on to the next screenshot of him, it's gonna be this one right here. He's gonna be hanging out at some hotel probably, or some club. I'm not sure if clubs have pools over there, but hey, you can see girls in bikinis in the background. This guy's just hanging out here with his drink. Nothing too crazy going on here from what I can tell, but it just shows you a little bit more of the environment that's going to be going on in the city. So moving on to this, it says dancers are like my A&Rs, and if the record's a hit, DJ's going to be spinning it. So you can see it's just a GIF right there, but I mean, it looks pretty cool, dude. You can see a recording studio is probably where they're at right there. So who knows what kind of music they're going to be making, but I'm sure it's going to be on the radio. Here they're on the studio, so you can see the details on the computer right there as they're doing everything. It says only raw records. That's a pretty cool little logo right there. And you got some people listening in the background as they're just like smoking in there and just having a good time. The last screenshot here is going to be at a club, I'm assuming, just going off of the lighting. And I mean, it just shows you how good the lighting on this game is going to be, dude. Like, look at how it looks. I have no words. Now, I am trying to move a little bit fast just because, like I did say, this is going to be a long video, so I do want to try to get everything out of the way as soon as I can. But here it says you're with the label now. Now that he signed the real Dimez, Dre'Quan's days of booking acts into the Boobie strip club might be numbered as he sets his sights on the Vice City scene. So it's going to be this person right here, Real Dimez, viral videos, viral hooks. Belux and Roxy, aka Real Dimez, have been friends since high school. Girls with the savvy to turn their time shaking down local dealers into cold hard cash via spicy rap tracks and a relentless social media appearance. So obviously this is going to be some sort of like influencers slash rappers, and let's go ahead and check them out. So as you can see right here, she's going to be at the studio. Nothing too crazy going on here. You can see the details on the speakers though. You can see like the mesh on the speakers themselves. Her clothes are obviously extremely detailed with the iced out necklace, the tattoos, the earrings, everything that's going on just looks incredible. You can see that she's holding on to some headphones, and she actually has a similar ring to the other guys, so that's pretty cool to see. And yeah, I mean, you can see right here the nails are also all colored up and nice. And I am curious to see if that's something that female characters or even male characters, I mean, shit, you don't know at this point, that they're going to be able to do in GTA Online. You know, if you're able to customize things like that, due to the fact that roleplay is such a big thing on GTA 5 right now, and Rockstar is well aware of that, I wouldn't really be surprised to see that they add little details like that into the game so people can have more customization and stuff. So that's going to be pretty cool. Now moving on to the next screenshot right here, you have Roxy, I'm assuming, because that's what it says. You can see this jacket's got so much fucking fur, and you can see every little detail of it. Her hair, it just looks incredible. You can see everything on it. Her eyelashes are fucking thicker than her eyebrows, and it looks great. Like, I don't know what to say, but here you can see another GIF right there, and it's going to be the both of them. All my dimes in this club, meet my twin, make it a dub. So that's probably a quote from them. They're going to be dancing on a car over here as people record them. It's probably going to be for, like, their TikTok thing or whatever. They're dancing on an Audi. And you can see they're recording them, and you can see it through the phone camera. Their clothes are all ripped up, but like that's just the style that they have, and it looks good, you know? So I mean, it's going to be exciting to see all like the events that happen and things that people are able to like take a part in. I know in one of I believe it was the first trailer that showed that there was like a takeover. Like, if these are things that just happen in the world without like missions and stuff, it's going to be super cool. Here you can see that they're recording some sort of song or something. And once again, you can see the details. Her eyelashes are fucking bigger than her eyebrows again. I'm sorry, but it just doesn't look good. I don't know what to tell her. But you can see just everything going on here. The microphones look extremely good. I mean, shit, this looks like my microphone at this point with my setup with the pop filter and everything. It just looks sick. One hit away from fame. An early hit single with local rapper Downplay took Real Dimez to new heights. Now, after 5 years and a whole lot of trouble, they're signed to Only Raw Records, hoping lightning can strike twice. So they're just trying to make it again, it looks like. And let's go ahead and keep scrolling. So like I did say, we are skipping all these since we did go over them in the previous video. Make sure you guys check that out. Now we have Raul Batista. Experience counts, confidence, charm, and cunning. Raul's a seasoned bank robber, always on the hunt for talent, ready to take the risks that bring biggest rewards. So he's probably going to be like the person that sets up the heists and just everything in general, you know, that we have to do. He looks like he's somebody important. He looks like he's got people back here working for him. And it just looks good, dude. So you can see the details on the boat here. I mean, the details on the character. Just everything looks good. One thing I did notice is that this bridge back here is actually going up. So maybe this is something that happens multiple times or maybe once a day. And it just allows the bigger boats to go through. I mean, shit, even the cruise ships. I don't know if they'll be going through here. It looks kind of small, but you know, it's just for things like that. The buildings in the background just look incredible. And I'm just excited to see what's up. Now here we got some action going on. You can see obviously he's gonna be part of something. You can see Lucia back here. I believe that's her. Life is full of surprises, my friend. I think we'd all be wise to remember that. So, I mean, that's another quote of his right here. Looks like he just committed a robbery. Here he's in the vehicle. The vehicle looks extremely detailed. The interior looks great. You can see that there's like lines all over this where it's aging a little. His pistol looks incredible. Looks like a heavy pistol of sorts, so that's going to be pretty cool. So you guys can just kind of tell like how much real like effort Rockstar is putting into this. You can see just how everything just looks incredible here. It says a professional adapts. Raul's recklessness raises the stakes with every score. Sooner or later his crew will have to double down or pull their chips from the table. So they gotta figure it out, it seems like. Now this is the famous Brian that's friends with Jason and Jason's friend. Brian Heater, I'm not sure. Nothing better than a mudslide at sunset. Brian's a classic drug runner from the golden age of smuggling in the Keys. Still moving product through his boatyard with his third wife, Lori. Brian's been around long enough to let others do his dirty work. So this guy's obviously been around. I mean, it clearly says that. He's got dirty work going on at his boat place. And these guys are helping him. So obviously you can see right here he's got a break of something. Probably weed, probably cocaine. I'm not sure. But I mean, it's going to be some sort of drug empire, some sort of something with this guy. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's probably one of the reasons we end up in trouble. So here you can see this screenshot is a screenshot that everyone's been going crazy over just because everyone says it pretty much looks like real life. And honestly, I see it. Like, Brian looks good in there, man. And then you can see over here, Jason's driving a pickup truck. I believe this is the Raptor that we saw in the trailer. So that's pretty cool. Over here, you can see another GIF. So that's somebody that's working for him. I held so much grass in that plane, I could make the state of Leonida levitate. So obviously, it looks like we are going to be working with weed. So that's going to be pretty exciting to see how that works and how it goes down. And pretty much just how illegal it is. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they do it how it is now, which it's considered a fucking Schedule 1 drug, which is just crazy. But yeah, here's another screenshot of him. Nothing too crazy going on here. Looks like it might be at his boatyard or some sort of dock. And over here, he's handing Jason a pistol, probably telling him like, alright, you gotta get this done. And bring me my money or something, I'm not sure. This is probably going to be Lori, his third wife, so that's pretty cool. Looks like a Leonida beach bum moves like a great white shark. And this is where we actually get some backstory. Brian's letting Jason live rent-free at one of his properties so long as he helps with local shakedowns and stops by for Lori's sangria once in a while. So Jason's got a pretty good deal going on right there, so that's pretty cool. Here you see Jason and Lucia once again together closing the trunk, and that is it. Coming May 26, 2026, available on PS5 and Xbox X and S. That's so fucking annoying, man. I just want PC. Like, why can't they just release it at the same time? I hope it comes out early 2027, because obviously it's not coming out 2026. But I swear to God, man, if they release it like on 28, that's gonna be just ridiculous. I mean, they're just milking the fuck out of everything at this point. But let me know what you guys thought about the screenshots. Let me know what you guys think about the characters. If you guys made it to the end, comment watermelon juice. I don't know. I just like watermelon, so it's always going to be watermelon. Shit, you could probably go to my next video and just comment watermelon, and it'll be the same word. But yeah, if you made it this far, make sure you guys comment that. Leave a comment what you think about the game and how excited you are. If you are excited, maybe you lost all the hype after waiting this long. Who knows? Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.